The word Woahjabi is a conglomeration of the words woe and hijabi. Hijabi being a symbolic representation of a Muslim woman, and the word woe being something someone says when they see something amazing being done before them. So naturally, the consolidation of those two words basically means a Muslim woman who does amazing things. A Woahjabi.
We went out and we interviewed women from different walks of life, different backgrounds, on their opinion about, the current representation of Muslim women in the media.
My name is Atiya Aftab, and I am an attorney by profession, and I've been involved with many organizations over the years, but primarily my focus has always been giving back to the legal community and giving back to the Muslim community. There's a real serious effect of misrepresentation in the media, and that is, again, the fact that misrepresentation is also enforcing things that are false. And this is one thing that I love to talk about in my classroom, is that everyone look for the evidence. So if you what's the evidence that supports a certain statement? So if the statement you see in the media is that Muslims are terrorists, what's the evidence to support that? And unfortunately, when you're watching the news media, you don't have the opportunity to go look up evidence. You're relying on evidence that's being provided in the media, and that, as I'm pro-offering, often has misinformation. And the effect of that is the people who are watching it, whether it be your average citizen watching the news that's showing Muslims as simply terrorists, as very violent, as barbaric, Muslim women as oppressed, as uneducated, then you're going to start believing that that is the truth.
My name is Inayah Lakhani. I am a junior. Personally, I've always felt like the representation of Muslim in the media is wrong. And you really, as a child, you want to be able to see someone who's doing something, someone that looks like you, because then you can put yourself in that position. You can say, hey, look, there's a Muslim woman standing on the news, and she's doing this amazing thing, and she's unstoppable and inspirable and just incredible, and I want to be that person. But growing up, I never saw that. I saw that in my mom and my household. I saw that growing up with my family, but when I walked out of the house, it all just stopped. That's where it ended. I never saw someone out there, someone in a position of leadership and someone in a position of power that looked like me.
Hi, my name is Sabah, and I'm the online editor for MuslimGirl.net. I think the narrative around Muslim women definitely needs to change, and I think that so far there are a lot of Muslim women who are definitely working to do that, but the representation just isn't always there. And that's something that just collectively needs to be more fair, because otherwise there's really not going to be any progress.
My name is Kristen Licardello, and I made minors in Middle Eastern Studies, and I take a lot of courses about women, especially in the Middle East. It's definitely important to tell their stories, just because why wouldn't you want to know someone's story? I've never seen any movies where there was a Muslim woman who was a real character. You don't even see TV shows where Muslim people are real characters. There's no personalities that come out. There's definitely, on both sides, both men and women, there's no TV personalities, movie personalities, where you get to know a certain character and about their lives. So I've only ever experienced real people.
My name is Yasmin, and I am a university student, third year. Just recently, the Fast and Furious movie came out, the last one came out. And they had this whole scene in Abu Dhabi, in the United Arab Emirates. And there was a prince that they were trying to steal his car, apparently. And there was a prince, and all his bodyguards were Muslim hijabis. And which was very strange, because it was the first representation of Muslim hijabis that I'd seen in a movie or anything. And I mean, they kicked butt. They knew all these ninja moves and stuff, and there was a whole fight scene with these Muslim hijabi bodyguards and Michelle Rodriguez. But at the same time, it was weird watching it, because I didn't feel proud. I felt kind of offended almost that these Muslim women, although they were on screen in a huge Hollywood blockbuster movie, they were still silenced. They didn't have any speaking roles, and they were there mostly to get punched in the face or get beat up. But I definitely look forward to a future when we're able to break through that wall.